Shall we start or are we still waiting for somebody else to
Sure,
go?
please, we are set. We are set now. So
Oh,
we can.
okay, okay. I thought we were still waiting. So Seth is also here. So
Sure.
Brian.
Yes, Mr. Babu.
Okay.
Good
Let me
afternoon,
quickly.
everybody.
Good
Yeah, good
afternoon.
afternoon.
I know
Okay.
today have been a busy day, the last day of the week. So, oh, today's Thursday. Oh, today's Friday.
Hmm.
Yesterday we had a chance to connect for the first time. Not first time, but regarding the uploads and migration into the Odoo um, system. We looked at the GLs, vendors, customers, taxes, warehouse, and locations. And today, the team, well, we dedicated our time to look at the materials. I don't know where you may have a problem or there may be some loopholes concerning the reviews we've done pertaining to the migration so far before we look at the materials, please.
No, so Brian, let's do this. Let's first look at the follow from yesterday. The GL's taxes have been confirmed. The materials, let's first do those ones, their confirmation, and then we'll look at if there are any areas they want us to look at. Okay. So Charles and Tim, I don't know if you've had the chance to look at the materials. Can you sign off the materials in the sandbox? Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
I've checked the materials
Hmm.
and I saw that the materials did not have, especially the one used for production, raw materials did not have the consumption aspect. It had the sales, purchase, inventory accounting and other, but I don't see consumption unit.
Okay,
So
that's a
Consumption.
primary consumption unit, right?
yes,
I think we are missing something small on customization that is not making it appear. I don't know because we've uploaded it several
Okay.
times.
Okay. So
Yeah,
let's
but
Brian.
we are still looking at it.
So now is the consumption unit you can't confirm.
yes.
So Brian, let's go back to it and then we can. Is it Charles and Colinas? Is it possible for us to meet tomorrow morning to have a call tomorrow morning?
What time? Depend on the time, yeah.
Because depending on the way that the schedule is, I'm hoping we can work through the weekend. Really,
Tomorrow is
28 days.
Saturday.
Yes.
That's fine.
Is there, is there a
Charles,
challenge for us working through the weekend?
What time, please?
So we could do Brian and Seth. What time will best suit you?
I-
So we can
I'll
have a quick.
confirm. I'll confirm this evening. I'll confirm this evening and let you know.
Okay. So anytime after 10, maybe should be okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me just check on that. Oh. So Cornelius and Charles will confirm this and let you know. But let's tentatively let's say anytime after 10 tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
okay.
communicate. So warehouse is closed, so I need to move the warehouse. The warehouse, we are fine with that, right? So let me move the warehouse up, and then I'll move everything of this thing down. Okay. So
Yeah,
the
one
warehouse.
more thing, one more thing. The various warehouses. I thought when we click on the main warehouse, we are going to see all the materials or the finished product in that particular warehouse.
Okay. So let me kindly walk you through. Or let me share my screen so that
Okay.
you want to see the various products in the various warehouses. Or
Yes.
if I'm right. Okay.
Yes.
Let me share my screen, please.
Go on, right.
Please confirm if you can see, please.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Stay from this place. Okay, so when you go to reporting, then you filter this thing. You filter by inventory location. Then when you open finished goods, the ones that are there you see for finished goods.
Okay.
When you open for warehouse raw materials, you see for warehouse raw materials.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you open for layer marks, you see for layer marks what is there. But some didn't have location, so that one too is there. I don't know if the file we scooped from NetShoot is the one given, the one that is causing the problem. But these 7 have none, so it's grouped into none. They don't have warehouses. They don't belong to any warehouse. But
Okay.
you can
So
see.
we will give you the warehouses that those materials belong. Okay.
Sure. I'll be very grateful, please.
So when we go to filters, I just want to run through. We go to filters, then we pick inventory management or
Yeah, so add custom group. So when you go to add custom group,
add custom filter
group.
or group.
Yeah.
Add custom group.
Custom
Okay.
group. Yes,
All
please.
right.
Then
we go to inventory location. All right.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so you can save this search actually. So save current search, whether shared or default. You just put it there and just save it.
Okay.
So that anytime you can just come and click on it and it will populate the data for you.
Okay, all right. So where do I go to save search?
Okay, so favorite on the same filter, the filter drop down, please. Yes. So you see filters, group by, and favorites. So save current search. Then you either use it as a default filter or a shared filter, so that anytime you can click on it and save.
Okay, save current search. Okay, default filter and shared. Okay, all right. Okay, I get it now. Thank you.
You are welcome, please.
Mhm.
Please, is there anything else relating to this part, please?
No. Hello, Michael. Michael.
Yeah,
Michael.
Charles.
Do you have any? Yeah. Do you have any questions, Gideon,
No,
concerning the inventory?
no, not for now.
Okay.
Hmm.
Fine, you can
Okay,
move on.
Mr. Farah, please continue.
Okay. So I think yesterday, from the actions from yesterday was the test script, the fast track test script for us to test with the current data we've loaded to see output. Have that been provided? This was with them.
Hello.
I've been able to provide this to us.
Yeah. So I can share it with you now. Should I share it on? But we have all the information is in WhatsApp in NetSuite. If you don't mind, we can go to NetSuite and pick the information there. Or if you want hard copies of, I should send the scanned copy of the hard copy. Is fine.
All right, we would prefer a hard copy, please, because there are some things we want to see on it. Then later on,
Okay.
when there is something, we can go into next week as well, please.
Okay.
Are you talking of the form or you are talking of the test script?
The test script, the purchase orders, and the invoices.
No, so those are more like activity list we were looking for. I don't. Because can you share your screen and show us how you have it?
in the system. Next week, right?
Yeah, next week, yes.
Okay.
Mr. Farouk, sorry, but did you receive the email from Mr. Enoch? From Enoch?
No, with
Okay, he
regards,
sent,
he
yeah, to
sent
the
the,
test script. He sent the test script. So if you could check your mail too, and I don't know if that's what it's going to show, but let's see. Okay.
Please, can you see my screen?
you can see your screen.
Okay.
No, we can't see your screen. We are still seeing, is it Odoo, in Odoo?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
using. I've opened Odoo now, so if you see Odoo, then that's my screen.
Okay, then
Do you
that's
see
fine.
next week? Next week now.
Yes, we see next week now. Yes.
Okay, so okay. So this is a purchase order
Okay,
where you have
okay,
the vendor, you have the due date, the invoice number, you have the currency, subsidiary, then there's item billing, accounting, relationship, communication, related records, system information, custom. And then when you come down here, you have the where you put the item, the vendor name, all those things. So this is a typical purchase order.
okay. Do you have any sort of approval flows in your purchase order?
Yes. So logistics manager enters the purchase order, approved by the executive director. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for sure, typically for the test script, what I'm expecting is for you to tell us, okay, for purchase, when you are doing purchases, this is the steps you go through. First, you raise the order, somebody approves. You give us, if it's 5 levels or how many levels, let us know. Somebody approves. Once this thing is done, the purchase order is done, how you do the goods receipt is done. So it's just a typical process
Okay.
flow of activities you do. So we'll do
Okay.
the same steps in Odoo.
Okay. All right. So Michael, be on standby. So when the purchase order is entered, it is approved by executive director, that's Niram. Once it's approved and the goods are received, Michael receives it in the system. That's the warehouse manager.
Okay.
After it has been received in the system, we raise
Hmm.
a bill for that. And then once payment is made, we pay against the bill.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So you see, the reason why we're asking for this is in two fronts. First, to
Okay.
make sure that whatever experience and whatever process, standard process you have,
Yeah.
we are replicating same in Odoo. And then
Okay.
two, we would know who needs what type of access.
All right.
So if we are creating the roles, we would know, okay, this person will need this kind of roles, this person will need this kind of roles. Those are the two main purposes for which you want to. So it's just really like giving us an overview of your various activities. So for procurement activities, what are the steps and the overview? For sales, what are the steps and overview? For production, what are the steps and overview? For inventory management, warehouse management, what are the steps and overview? Today, if you have scenarios where you are moving inventory from one location to another, is there a process you follow through? Is there, you just need to understand.
Okay. All right. I think the approval process are in the system, but because of we don't want to hold up a lot of approval processes in the system. So sometimes we allow the system to flow. But for the production depart, for the purchase order, as I said, is entered by the logistics manager. It goes to executive director to do the approval. Once he does the approval and the goods are received, Michael, warehouse manager, does receives it in the system. It goes direct into the system, and then once it's there, we need to raise a bill for that particular goods that have been received, and then once payments are made, we pay against that bill. So that is the process now in the system.
Okay. 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 That's fine. So also beyond the process as well, we'll use it as your training. So
Okay.
that will be the training we use for you guys, so that you follow those steps. See, there may be it will be possible now in Odoo, some of the steps you are doing two different steps, or we would entirely take some of the steps out. So for you to be comfortable as to, okay, when we are doing procurement, all our compliance tick boxes are done. If you are doing sales, all our check done. Yeah, that's the purpose.
But you can show us all the steps or the approval steps you have in the system, and then we can now take out which ones we don't need, and then just get a shortcut as in the approval process. Okay, this one we don't need it. This one, yeah.
We could do that, by chance, because of the timeline. That's why we are not doing standard. If it was standard implementation, we have a lot of time. We will discuss and look at this, but this one just so we can get something ready for you guys ASAP.
Okay, I understand. All right.
Yeah.
So we go to sales, right?
Yes, we go to sales, and then we go to, and also from finance as well. How you do your journal postings? What type of journals do you post? Do your especially your asset accounting? I know you don't do your asset accounting in NetSuite, right?
As in the fixed asset register.
Fixed asset register is not in NetSuite, right? But your depreciation post is in NetSuite.
Yeah, fixed asset register is not in NetSuite. But what we do is when we buy an asset, we enter it into the system, either a bill or journal, and then it hits our balance sheet. So all the fixed assets are in a pool. So if motor vehicle, we enter it as a motor vehicle, and then the memo will have the description.
Right.
The memo will have the description, and then that particular, the value of that motor vehicle will enter the pool, and then we'll have to now use the register, fixed asset register, which is in Excel, to do the calculation of depreciation, and then we add on. As and when we add new fixed assets, we add on to the depreciation and all that. Yes.
So that kind of description we need for it to so that we can simulate. Okay, we have an asset. This we added on. This is what you're expecting to only happen in Odoo. Just the value of the new asset to add to the pool, and then when you run depreciation, this is how you post the depreciation. Just that kind of.
Yeah. Okay. So when we go to the sales order, the sales order is raised by the sales manager. I think their roles will be in the system: technical sales officer, sales manager, and then there's the sales manager has to approve, or the head of sales has to approve. And once they approve, it hits the system. So accounts, we don't do anything at that point. We only come in when there's payment.
Okay.
Yes. So when there's payment, you receive the payment into the system, whether it is Momo, it is bank, or a cash transaction, as in they pay cash. So when there's cash transaction, we have cash customer, especially if it is a cash customer, anyone who walks in to buy from us. We normally use an account called cash customer to set up the account or to record the sales. So you say yes. So normally we have an invoice. Invoices are for credit customers.
Okay.
raise invoices for credit customers, and also raise invoices for customers who come to buy, but then they pay more than what they are supposed to pay. So, for instance, they buy goods worth maybe 6,000, but they pay like they pay like 6,050 or something. We raise an invoice for that. But if they pay exactly what they come to buy from us, we just raise a cash customer sales order, and then it goes through the system, it goes through the process, and then it is booked, and then it forms part of our sales register.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when the payments come in, how do you do the clearing?
For the credit, as in the sales invoice, when they pay, you go to that particular customer's account, the bill will be open. There will be an open bill that you need to clear from the system. So all the credit customers, whether they've paid or if they've not paid, credit customers, they have some 30-day, 60-day, yes, payment terms. So as and when they pay or they clear their debt, you have to credit their account to reflect that particular payment. So when they pay, it hits their account, and there's a system, there's a way we do it in NetSuite. You just have to go to the account, and then you make the payments there. There's a box that you tick. Once you tick the box, the amount is also entered, and it clears the debt that they owe. A portion of the debt, if they are not paying for everything, it clears a portion of the debt. But if they are paying everything, it clears whatever debt they owe us.
Okay. So Charles, I think you can just give us a small write-up, the steps. First, receipt cash, post cash, clear. You can just give us a small write-up on steps. It should be fine for us.
Okay, all right, I'll do that. Hello.
I think that should be after the meeting, please.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Afari, please, we can't hear you, or we may have dropped us. He's talking, but we can't hear.
Hello, Brian.
Yes, please.
How far with the consolidated franchise?
You wake up to something new.
Hey,
Okay.
today too.
You wake up to see the way your the materials have stressed us today. It's only God that can tell. But don't worry. It will be sorted.
But
I'm
my
sure
boss,
over the
will
weekend.
come and chase me. Oh,
don't worry.
So I have to give him some update on what is happening.
He'll come and smile. Don't worry at all.
Yeah.
He'll smile, please. Tell him that small patience, be pet.
Then another clarification: the stock count. When do you guys want us to do the stock count?
Okay, I think on a weekend. Please, do you people work on a weekend?
No, we don't.
Okay, so they can take it on Friday by close of work. Then,
like next week.
Yes, next week. But
I
next
thought
week
you
too.
guys has some 25th, 28th thing.
Brian, yeah,
That's what I
because
was
of
even
that.
about to address. Maybe today.
Oh no.
No, today is late. Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. The cut of day.
Some people should do overtime.
Today.
Yeah.
No, normally we prepare for stock counts and all that. If there are some sales and all that we need to enter, and we need to prepare for it. So that is what I wanted there. Yeah.
The early Monday after work.
Monday after work, yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. And then when do we stop entries into the system?
You will do that before 1st May. So no
1st May.
You will do that before 1st May.
No, Brian, that was what we said. 28th April they should stop. Yeah, posting entries.
So it's Monday. That's Monday, right?
Yes.
Okay, you do it before Monday. You do it. You do it on
Oh,
Monday.
please,
Yes.
some clarity.
I'm sure. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Because I need to
You do it
also
before Monday.
inform my people, like our officers and everyone, so we know we are not entering anything
Sure.
around this time.
Sure. By before Sunday, everything the production account will be ready. This is the sandbox. So want to clarify if everything is ready, then we'll do the heavy lifting into the production account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So by Sunday, there everything should be sorted in the
Okay.
production account.
Okay. All right. Okay,
Yeah.
but the inventory thing, oh, are you going to resolve it before consumption thing?
The, consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Today we are
okay.
doing all night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We've been doing all night craft from I learned because your the system has to be ready before 1st May.
First
So
thing, yeah.
yeah, so we've been doing all night, man.
Okay.
So no
So
worries at all.
are we done with the meeting?
I don't know if Afari has dropped. We had some more questions to ask. Let me kindly call him, please.
So guys, I think sorry, my line dropped off. I had internet issues, but I think we are largely okay. The main thing we are waiting to do. Let me share back my screen so you see the task ahead. The major activities now for us is once we get this the test script, we can quickly do the testing. If we work on the weekends, I believe we may have to do some sacrifice if we are looking at the 28th and going first on the first. We would discuss internally and then we'll let you know. Probably tomorrow we'll align better if we need to work extra days. So we can finish the testing, you sign off the testing as well, and then we do the data loading for the live data. But that is the main things that are remaining now. So first, we have to do the testing. That will be first activity to do. We'll do the testing first. Second, we have to do the data loading. In fact, you review your trial balance and the balance sheet first. We'll do the data loading and then you confirm. You confirm
Okay.
the balances. Yeah. And then we do the data loading.
The data loading, would it be done in the sandbox or you move to the production account to do the data loading?
Production. This will be production. This we are talking about production. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Colonials and Charles, in terms of timelines, dates, can you give us tentative when we can do these activities? I think you can suggest that to us.
Oh, I think Brian said 28th, which is Monday. We should do the stock count.
So then the 28th will be the stock data loading. So 29th, let's say 29th. Because
okay, so
for material loading, you have to do the stock count before we do the material loading. So premise everything on that.
okay, so 28th will be for the stock count, which is Monday, and then when we are done, we share with you this.
I even wish you can do it on a Sunday and get it to us so by Monday it's ready. Or even tomorrow.
Okay.
Since
Michael.
you don't work on weekends.
Michael.
Yeah, hello, Charles.
And it's not just Brian. It's not just it will have to be stock count and reconciliation so that when we are picking from NetSuite, we know that's the values we are picking. We cannot enter any value out of NetSuite. So we expect that it's stock count and reconciliation so that we'll pick everything from NetSuite.
When you say reconciliation, like
but I don't know if they are
bank
still
reconciliation and
entering.
everything.
No, for the stock.
For just the stock, okay.
All right. Yes, we have to know whether what you are giving us.
So you have to do general reconciliation. So your And I'm assuming your bank reconciliation is done and all. So before we do the trial balance upload, you have to also do this.
Wow. we do daily bank reconciliation, so we don't.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you have it, your data is right. So if you are loading, just for information, when we are loading, it is everything that you have in NetSuite we are loading. It should not be the situation we load, and then we'll get back to realize no, these balances are not correct. We have to correct them. Then you have an issue with even audits. When audits come around, you have an issue. The two systems will not align. So it will be better you reconcile and align everything in NetSuite, and then when we go into Odoo, it is these same balances that are going. So closing balance here and then opening balance here.
Okay. So what we have in the balance sheet, we do live transactions into the system, as in every day. What happens? We do entries into the system. We don't delay. So I think the closing balances that will be in the system as at that date will be the correct closing balance.
Okay.
Yes.
So are we agreeing to do the data loading on the 29th or 28th?
We will have to. Michael.
Yeah,
Michael,
Charles. Yeah.
can we do the stock count this weekend?
This weekend, as in tomorrow? No, please.
Saturday, Sunday.
No, please. Sorry. I was hoping we could have done it today, but because we're all busy, so Charlie.
We're
You
also
can be
checking.
very early on Monday morning.
No, but even if you do it today, the day has not ended, so there will still be movement within the
The day
stock.
has ended. Today.
You are not getting me. If we did it in the morning, around this time, there will be sales, there will be movement of stock and all that. So the weekend would have been the best time to do that. Yeah. So maybe Monday morning. Michael.
Yeah, Charles.
Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday will be fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
And then we can get them the closing balances maybe in the afternoon or something.
Yeah.
Or by
that's
close
fine.
of day.
So then let's put the 28
Yes.
confirmation of the TV.
Please come again.
So on the 28th, let's say the 28th after Monday afternoon, you can confirm all the balances in your trial balance. Balance sheet is real time, so we don't have an issue.
Yes.
Then you have done your adjustment of stock and all those before. Once you confirm 29, you do the loading.
Okay. All right.
It sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Okay. But the test script, we are getting it when? Today, right?
Yes, we get it today.
Okay.
You want test rate, which means the approval processes, like when you pick purchases, the processes that it goes through before it comes, like the materials are received into the system and all that. Okay, all right.
Yes. And then also for the finance part, what kind of journals you post and all that, and how you post, you treat the assets, depreciation posting. If you do, just indicate. You don't need to give us like keep writing, say depreciation posting, and you can just give us just a summary. Like.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Okay. So I think we have a good plan. We can, unless there's anything you want to bring to our attention we haven't discussed.
I mentioned the consolidated.
Since
you're around, let me mention it again. Consolidated, please. What are you doing tonight?
In fact, I was supposed to give a call to Mr. Uswapari this afternoon. He says he was in a meeting, so he will give me a call back. But that it's not a problem. We'll handle it. It shouldn't be much of a problem.
Already, Maridav, we are tied to. So.
And the consolidated, is it a different set of people we need to work with?
Yeah, we have an accountant I'm part of the team, but we have an accountant who will give us a detailed, he will look at the chart of account like I did, and then He will take us through the process and all that. So if you are ready, maybe Monday, if we have time, we can, if you guys have set up the chart of accounts, he can go through and all that, and then we can have a meeting on the way forward. Like,
sure, that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. But let me ask, how much? What is the volume of transaction there?
so we have 2024, the whole year, January 20 to December 2024, and then we have the current year, 2025.
So on a weekly, daily basis, how many transactions are we looking at? Transaction data that gets posted.
Oh, I can't tell because I need to get him on the call.
Sure.
I need
Sure.
to get him on the call. He's not around, so maybe
Sure.
I'll give you a call on that. I'll talk to him and then I'll give you a call.
Sure. All right, that's fine. Okay. Brian and said, is there anything you want to add?
No. I'm cool with everything now.
Okay, another question. On the 29th, when you are doing the loading or when you are doing the live production, what will happen to our transactions that day? We don't do anything, right?
No, next week we don't have anything in next week. So at this time, when you confirm, the moment you confirm on the 28th for us,
Yes.
we don't do anything in next week until 30th, until 1st.
Yeah, but our transactions for the gap, those means we have to keep the document hard copies and all
Yeah, the
that.
hard copies. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Wow.
you backdate them in the system when you are entering it.
But I was thinking if we have everything done by 29th, like you guys are able to push all the information into the system, and it's okay if we can get it before the 1st, because we don't know when the next week will be going off. If it is the 30th, is it 31st or 1st? Because we need to see the information and then certify that everything is fine before next week goes off. I don't know.
Your system there to be ready by Monday, Tuesday. By Monday, Tuesday, everything is ready in your system. Like production account.
Wait. No, Brian, wait. So what he's saying is a bit different. So Charles, yes, I get what you're saying. So that's more the reason why we don't know where we go. That's why we want to get it. We want to get your loading balances ready on the 28th. The assumption is that between 28th and the 1st, you won't have a lot of transactions. So should we even do it manually? It won't be a problem.
Okay.
That's the plan. But whatever be the case, if there is a lag between the data you have on the 21st and the day, we will capture that. Okay. You just need to keep it off the system. Next week, if next week is available, go ahead and continue to post in next week. But if it's not available, yes, you can keep it somewhere so that we can capture it in Odoo. We are talking about Odoo only here.
Okay,
please, if next sheet is still available, you go ahead and continue using it until we say we are completely in Odoo.
With NetSuite, we can enter the transactions from 28, 29. We can enter transactions there, but for Odoo, we don't have to. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Then the historical data, like information we have from 2021 to 2024.
Sorry. Did I say in next week you can continue? No.
Yes.
Please don't. So let me.
Shouldn't do anything. Okay.
No, we shouldn't do anything in next week. So on the 28th, you can do all that you do in next week. Okay, all your adjustments, everything. You can do next week. Then we will take it over from there. On the 28th itself, in the evening, when we have this call, we will align with you based on the data, and then we'll know. But the tentative plan is that we won't do anything in next week after the cutover period. That's 28. Everything will come into Odoo, and then we'll start posting it on the form first.
Okay, all right. And then we talk about our 2024. I don't know if you are going to do everything at the same time, like the historical one with the current year, or you are just going to do the current year.
We'll do that alignment on Monday when we have the data ready. We are discussing, like we were discussing the other day, the option for the data loading. If we are going to be able to do it the whole of 2024 line items, we need to look at the volumes and all and the impact. That's what the assessment we are still doing. So
Okay.
Enoch and us would align on this one, and Monday we will let you know. But
Okay.
you can be rest assured that for your balances for 2025, you will get this.
Okay. All right. I think I'm done with the questions.
Then it's going to be chaotic after 28 because we are not going to train the various users of the system. I don't know.
So yes, but I believe from the 28th till everybody is ready, we are expecting to use like you, the senior guys, who will be trained more like you're more like the super users now for Odoo, and then we. So the plan also for the text script, if we get it today, on the 21st we are doing this, before we do the load on the 29th, we'll go through all the major activities you are doing, like we are saying. You guys will go through it, get conversant with it, and then once we load, you guys will be able to catch up.
Okay.
Okay. So let me put one more activity for training. Training will be planned for Maridav team. We should plan this for 28th to 30th. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any other thing? Silence means consent, so we can, I guess, adjourn
Yeah, I'm
this
okay.
meeting there. Okay. All right,
Michael
guys.
and Gideon, no question.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Okay. For now.
Okay, we are good.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. We'll talk
Okay.
we'll talk tomorrow. We'll confirm and then we'll have a quick chat tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Keep it.